Yeah. Fired up. This one's for the drivers. Out in the shop, late night lights, grease on our hands, chasing lap times. Every turn, every line we find, trying to build that edge you feel when you drive. From the blacktop tracks to the dirt out back, we've been putting in work, yeah, we live like that. Not just fast for a lap, we make it last. So when it counts, you're gone on the gas. We don't guess, we know what it takes. Every set of build from the ground we break. If you want that feel when the car locks in, you're in the right place. Let's go in. Yeah, we built for the win. Hammer down, let it ride, do it all again. From the green flag flying to the checkered drop, we're the reason you're leading Tier 1 setup shop. Tier 1, take it straight to the front. League nights, open runs, we're the ones you want. Dialed in speed, yeah, we don't miss shots. If you want to win races, Tier 1 setup shop. Got weekly sets ready to roll. Quality trim sharp, race pace controlled. Builders in the lab, yeah, they stay on it. Every tweak, every change, we gain on it. Need a custom fit, yeah, we do that too. Built to match your style, what you like to do. And it ain't just speed, it's a team right here. We ride together every lap, every gear. Yeah, we test, we tone, we put in the miles. Turn bad weeks into victory smiles. From rookies to pros, we're all about growth. Now fire that motor, let's get to the front. Yeah, we built for the win. Hammer down, let it ride, do it all again. From the green flag flying to the checkered drop, we're the reason you're leading Tier 1 setup shop. Tier 1, yeah, you know the name. When the pressure's on, we bring the game. From the shop to the track, yeah, we don't stop. If you want to win races, Tier 1 setup shop. Tier 1. Till we build, till we build, till we build. Tier 1 setup shop. Yeah.
Looking to take your racing to the next level? You need speed and you need style. At Tier 1 Setup Shop, we'll help you hit the track with total confidence. We provide race-winning setups for all three eNASCAR series, Cup, Xfinity, and trucks, plus a huge variety of asphalt oval cars. We've also brought that performance to the dirt. Winged and non-winged sprint cars, micro sprints, dirt midgets, all built by racers who know how to win. And now, get the perfect look. We offer professional wraps and graphics with Tier 1 wraps. Multiple feature artists make it easy to find a design to fit your exact needs and budget. Get what you need when you need it with individual setup purchases, or get full weekly access with a Tier 1 subscription. Tier 1 Setup Shop. You're more than a customer, you're part of the team. Looking to take your racing?
This isn't just another sim race, this isn't just another online league, and this isn't just another trophy on a shelf. This is the Charity Cup Series.
Drivers choose the charity. Talent chooses the winner. The culture is strong, but the competition is stronger. Most events focus on just one cause, not here. Each driver selects a charity to race for, leaving dozens of causes in contention as drivers fight for a place in the top 5.
Think you've got what it takes to join the Charity Cup Series? Find a cause you believe in and buckle up. This is more than your everyday sim racing experience. This is the Charity Cup Series.
This is...
There we go. Had me worried for a second. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Tier 1 Studios. My name's Pat Wilkinson, up in the booth. Joining me tonight are the voices inside my head alongside No. What's my intro? I'm having old man syndrome here. Man takes one day off and forgets what he's doing. Typical. Regardless, we're out here tonight with the Duchess Dirty Dozen flying solo. Once again, out here this week, our good friend Eric Hudson, unfortunately not able to join us once again. He is currently stuck at work. Eric, hope you are tuning in, my friend. It doesn't feel quite the same without you, buddy. Hopefully we have a good race out here tonight. Regardless, Dominic Billings in the YouTube chat saying we are gonna have 15 cautions tonight with how loose as the 91 of Michael Kurtulak demonstrates for all of us. With how loose these cars are out here tonight, it is going to be one heck of a race as we see some of the pit party going around. That is the 71 of Blaine Rouse doing a little bit of NASCAR rallycross out here tonight at North Wilkesboro Raceway for Throwback Night out here tonight. This is going to be a fantastic night of racing. I can already feel it. We do have some information for you all before we get too far into this. Will Tempers fly here at the North Wilkesboro Short Track? Will Tempers be flying? Throwback weekend as well. Will the groove be dominant, or will the bottom be the faster line out here tonight as the 5 takes a wild ride through the infield? Was that the 5? It was the 5. Okay. He despawned so fast, I got so confused. It's okay. Stage points for the top 10. Stage end will be at lap 80, coming to 81, with the first 10 across the start-finish line. Roxanne Chavez Essery saying 21 and the 27, Chris Essery, and the 27 of Philip Chavez cheering on their squad out here tonight in the YouTube chat. Appreciate you being in here. Pits are closed with 2 laps to go on the stage. We'll try our best to pull drivers into the booth when cautions happen. We will also be using our hidden in-car cameras in case I need a vocal break. Throwback schemes out here tonight. Wesley Tribble in the 02 running a Kyle Busch Mexico City win. If I can find the 02. Wesley Tribble currently down on pit road. Let's see if we can get a better shot. There you go. Garrett Turk in the 07. In the number... Yep, that's the 07. Sorry. Running a Jeff Bodine 1992 scheme. 5 of Ryan Apt running a 2009 Tony Stewart Daytona scheme. 7 of Jordan Warnock running a Alan Kowicki Xerox paint job. 16 of Jordan Wagner. If I can find him. If I can find it. Where is he? There he is. 24 of Wagner getting demolished in the number 16 Losi machine. Wagner running a 1985 Bobby Allison scheme. Chris Hill running a 1989 Dale Senior scheme in the number 23. Classic paint job. I am loving that. That is a gorgeous look on that number 23 Camry rolling through turns 1 and 2. Just a minute and a half to go. 26 of Archer. Bryson Archer is running a Brett Bodine machine. Tanner Cloudis is running the Jeff Gordon Baby Ruth number 0 tonight. Reese Cloudis in the number 38, running the number 2014 Nationwide Dale Jr. scheme. Apologies, this is a long list. Zach Alexa in the number 40, running a... Okay, maybe I can't see him. Can you see him? No, not really. Nope. 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 No. Okay. We just can't see him. Oh, maybe. There you go. In the number 40 Traveler's Whiskey Machine, running the Gray Ghost, Garrett Zagami in the 46. I'm also trying to find everyone's numbers and go from there. 46 is not here. Nope, he's not here. Okay. Well, we have 8 seconds left to go in practice out here tonight. 84 of Nathan Reed running the 2003 Jimmy Johnson look. Jimmy Johnson Lowe's look, excuse me. On that number 84 Tecton Chevrolet. As practice comes to a close, we are getting ready for a great night of racing out here tonight at North Wilkesboro. The Dutch's Dirty Dozen, brought to you in part by Hidden. Built for the hunt and built to last. Check out Hidden. Our gear is lightweight, durable, and water-resistant, designed to stay quiet in the woods when it matters most. We partnered with Lee Bryce and songwriter Rob Hatch to design it, and our patented camo pattern is built to help you disappear when the moment counts. Check it out now at hidden.com, HIDEN.com. This broadcast is also brought to you in part by Rock Bottom Racing, Tier 1 Wraps, Tier 1 Setup Shops, and Tier 1 Studios here on YouTube. Let's head on down to David Hara, waiting in pit road as I remember to DQ myself ahead of this 15-minute qualifying session. We try to find somebody to get ready to race. Oh! Excuse me, I am sorry, I forgot to update my banners. That is my apologies. Good catch to Jake Williams, my apologies. Let's get him in here before we get too far into it. Jake Williams, Pat Wilkinson up in the booth. Yes, I just got your message. I'm sorry.
No, you're fine. I just wanted to let you know. It's not a big. I don't really care. I just saw that and
I care. I'm being paid to care.
someone said something and I was like, okay, let me go look.
Oops.
You're good.
The autism speech, I tell you.
I also changed my sound, so it's no longer Shorzy screaming F-bombs as she pulled me in.
I mean, I have no problem with it. The broadcast might have. Alright. Yeah. We should be all fixed now. Dominic Billings up to the lead. Jake Williams will let you get back to it. Best of luck out there tonight in qualifying. Unless you want to be our on-car camera for a qualifying run.
Yeah, I can ride around with you. I'm going to give it a second before I run. I'm trying to figure something out, but I'll hang out in here with you while I qualify.
Just let me know when you're jumping in, and we'll stay on board with Jordan Wagner now. In the number 16, Losi, Bobby Allison, 1985 tribute. A very simple, yet very pretty race car out here tonight. Through turns 1 and 2, Wagner. Through turns 3 and 4 now. This might be his first flying lap out here tonight. Off of turns 3 and 4, past the Echo Park restart zone. Across the start-finish line, Jordan Wagner up to second at the moment. Only 3 cars qualified so far. 16 still going. 1 more lap to go. Dominic Billings, Jordan Wagner, and Fuzz Seeley. Seeley, 4.22 seconds behind Billings. Now 4.232 behind Jordan Wagner, as Wagner gets one hell of a lap out here tonight, putting him on the pole. Nobody else on the racetrack at the moment in this 26-car field out here tonight at North Wilkesboro Speedway, Raceway, whichever one it is, because I can never remember. IA Pilot 20, let's go 23XI. I will take your word for it. Nobody else really trying to get out onto the racetrack. Not sure if it's just too hot for anybody to try and set a good time. Let's actually take a look at the information out here tonight. Half-mile oval, 1,187 feet above sea level, 35-mile-an-hour pit road, 85 degrees in the air, 119 on the track. Chris Hill out on the track now in the number 23. Again, folks, apologies for me being a bit of an idiot and forgetting to have everything on the correct titles.
You're fine,
Oops.
buddy.
Not my shining moment. Chris Hill through turns 3 and 4 and starting his qualifying lap out here tonight in the Dale Earnhardt number 23 Columbia machine Toyota. Back through 3 and 4. I don't understand why my cameras are so bad tonight here. These are even my good cameras. And they all look crap. It's fine. 23 off of turns 1 and 2. Up to pole at the moment. Back into turns 3 and 4. Garrett Zagami in the 46. Running the Cole Trickle Superflow DOT. Chris Hill across the start-finish line. 19.138 to beat Garrett Zagami in the very pink and white number 46 Aztec Racing Machine. Blaine Rouse out on the track now in the Tide number 71. 71 being a Darrell Waltrip inspired paint job. Ethan Workman also on pit road now and getting ready to roll off. 71 of Blaine Rouse off of turn 4. Good enough for 5th at the moment. Parker Parrish also out. 71 continuing on. Let's jump on down to one of the fastest guys we've seen in these past few weeks. Ethan S. Workman off of turn 4 for his first flying lap out here tonight. Ryan Apt onto the track now. Blaine Rouse staying right where he is for the time being. 6 of Workman through turns 3 and 4 we go. Back around through the restart zone and onto the start-finish line. Up to second immediately, 19.187 out here tonight. Nathan Reed in the chat saying about to qualify on pole. After, well, I don't know if we can say that on the internet, but Ethan Workman abandoning his second qualifying lap. Good enough for 3rd, though. Parker Parrish up
Okay,
to
I'm not
second
gonna fucking argue with people.
and up
Sorry.
to 3rd, or 1st, excuse me, in the number 88 across the start-finish line, being a 2008 Dale Jr. Navy / Dale Jr. Foundation car. Ryan Apt in the number 5. In a 2009 Tony Stewart Daytona paint job in the Driven Sunglasses number 5. Off of turn 4 and past the start-finish line, currently in 8th. Let's see if he improves. Good enough for 7th, not a bad run. Garrett Turk in the 07 now. Jeff Bodine, 1992 Exide machine. Zach Alexa also on the track. And up to 5th in the number 40. What a run from Zach. Zach running the Gray Ghost Traveler's Whiskey machine. Garrett Turk off of 3 and 4 and across the start-finish line. Good enough for 5th. I'm already losing my mind, and apparently SDK has decided to crash, so we will refresh that. Darn thing.
Uh-oh.
On the actual stream side of it, the timing tower had like 4 or 5 names on the same pole position. First 18-second lap, though, for Garrett Turk. What a run. Jordan Warnock in the number 7 in the Alan Kawicki Xerox machine. If you want me to drag you back down, Jacob, it's fine. Just let me know.
Yeah, you can.
Okay.
I'm dealing with
Sorry.
league stuff. You're fine.
77 of Jacob Williams there for a little while. Apologies. Jordan Warnock up to 9th. Not a bad run. Rick Waltmeyer on the track in the number 33 now. '33 McDonald's tribute. Oh. He's not in a tribute car. Ah. Smooth brain with all of the intelligence, I promise. I know what I'm doing. Rice Aroni in the chat saying, I can't wait to be sent into the grandstands. Well, if you get one hell of a jump off of the infield, God knows you might have a good chance. 66 of Tom Shacklock in the 66 TT Printworks machine. 66 running a 2017 Jimmy Johnson Cobalt Tribute inspired paint job. Tom Shacklock through turns 1 and 2. We go onto the backstretch, charging into 3 and 4. Short, narrow track. 3 good lanes worth of racing here at North Wilkesboro, but definitely a tight racetrack. Not going to see a whole lot of 3-wide action, especially with how hard these guys drive into turns 1 and 2. 7th place at the moment for Tom Shacklock. Jacob Williams out on the racetrack now. And spinning it up off of turn 1, Michael Kurjdulak in the 91. Red Snapper Racing, number 91. David Hara in the 29. Trying to remember. I'm trying to look away and get a grip as to who has what paint job out here tonight. We jump on to Gyrocam on board with the 77 of Jacob Williams. Chris Essery and Michael Kurjdulak up to 1st and 2nd. Philip Chavez up to 4th. Hunter Johnson in 8 in the number 48. In 8th in the number 48, excuse me. 77 of Williams running a 2001 Harvick debut paint job out here tonight. Back into turns 1 and 2 we go. Jacob Williams, good enough for 18th on his opening lap. And that will be his qualifying run as he did spin out David Hara. Down the start-finish stretch. Into turns 1 and 2 in the number 29 RSR. '29 is not running a custom paint job out here tonight. Reese Cloudis in the 38 running a 2014-2015 Dale Jr. inspired paint job as David Hara goes up to 3rd at the moment in the number 29. Starting to see more and more 18-second laps. Chris Essery with an 18.878, one heck of a time. Kurjdulak in an 18.934. David Hara with an 18.938 will not improve. Garrett Turk up to 4th with an 18.941. Those are the only 4 18-second times. Reese Cloudis still on the track. Nathan Reed finally on the racetrack in the Jimmy Johnson number 84 inspired Tecton Chevrolet with a very green splitter on that number 84. Lime green. Anyway, off of turns 3 and 4. Green flag, green flag, green flag for Nathan Reed. Down into turns 1 and 2, running it nice and down towards that pit road wall. Holding it on the midline off of turn 2, all the way up against the wall. Got to be careful not to hit it and get an X, ruining your qualifying run back through turns 3 and 4. And past the restart zone we go, off of 4 towards the start-finish line. Nathan Reed up to 5th on that opening lap. And will stay there. Nathan Reed, 18.965. Brian Burchett and Bryson Archer in the 54 and the 26 Up to 8th and 9th. Tanner Cloudis, Wesley Tribble in the 0-2, up to 6th. Brian Burchett in the 54, running a pretty good race himself. Bryson Archer running a Brett Bodine scheme as he despawns faster than I can take a look. 84 in the infield, chatting it up with the press. Wesley Tribble off of turn 2. Tanner Cloudis down in up to 17th, excuse me. He was down in 25th. Kyler McCarthy in the 24. Back through turns 3 and 4. Ready to get racing out here tonight. Past the restart zone. Across the start-finish line. Let's see what he can do. Up to 23rd for that opening run. Trying to really hold the bottom, and he spins off of turn 2. Kyler McCarthy. Unless Joey Stone or Curtis Saburin. Again, but I'm so sorry. I need to learn English goodlier. Saburin in the 28 and the 97 have yet to set a qualifying time. As qualifying comes to a close out here tonight, we are ready to go racing out here tonight at North Wilkesboro Raceway, whichever one it is. Oh, we're going nighttime racing. Oh, this is going to be fun. So, let's take a look at the grid. Chris Essery, Michael Kurzdilak, David Hara, Garrett Turk, Nathan Reed, Wesley Tribble, Philip Chavez, Bryson Archer, Parker Parrish, and Brian Burchett out here tonight are your top 10. Chris Hill, Jordan Warnock, Hunter Johnson, Reese Cloudis, Ethan Workman, Zach Alexa, Tanner Cloudis, Tom Shacklock, Garrett Zagami, Rick Waltmeyer, Jordan Wagner, Dominic Billings, Kyler McCarthy, Riot Apt, Blaine Rouse, Jacob Williams, Fuzz Seeley, Joey Stone, and Curtis Saburin, rounding out your 29-car field out here tonight as I join into the session so we can get things rolling a little bit faster. 29 cars ready to go racing out here tonight at North Wilkesboro Speedway. 225 laps of green flag action are ahead of us with a stage at lap 80. Waiting on Philip Chavez and Joey Stone to join up so we can get this show on the road. All down to Joey Stone now as we wait for him. Again, folks, just trying to help get this session rolling. I did have some fun with them, guys, for the hour or so that we were playing around in the infield. We were doing demolition derbies and rallycross on the jump that are in the infield here at North Wilkesboro. I move my shifter a little bit over so I can talk into my mic. Just that little bit better. Joey Stone will miss the start of the race out here tonight. Two laps to green, 21 of Chris Essery leading the way. Rolling thunder as the light continues to fade here at beautiful North Wilkesboro. Everybody getting underway out here tonight. We set off for the pace laps out here. A lot of good cars ready to get racing out here tonight. Oh, well, that's just awful. That's just worse. I have no way to fix that now that we're about to go green either. Well, isn't that just a bummer? Pace cars' lights are off, ready to go racing this time by here at North Wilkesboro. 21, 91, 29, 07, 82, or 84, excuse me, 02, 27, 26, 88, 24, or 54. God, I can't count. 54, 88, 23. Rounding out your top 11, pace car down pit road this time, rolling back around through turns 3 and 4, charging up towards the restart zone we go. Boogity, boogity, boogity! Let's go racing here at North Wilkesboro! Down into turn 1 we go, trying to send it 3 wide early. Down through turns 1 and 2, gonna be some great short track racing. Whoa, we got trouble in the back already! Philip Chavez spun down pit road. There was somebody else, the yellow Lowe's car. Who are you? Somebody died. Somewhere. Hunter Johnson, there he is. Let's just rewind it here because I'm not going to be able to get back that far. Okay, so what's happened here? We're on board now with Hunter Johnson. This is off of turn 1. 88 and the 27 just at the edge of your screen there. There's a nice telephone pole in the way, naturally. 27 of Philip Chavez gets sent around by the 88 with a little extra assistance from the 23. 27, all things considered, saved it very well. Got stuck with going down to pit road. But, all things considered, that is not the worst thing to happen out here tonight at North Wilkesboro. First caution of the night, just off of turn 1. Chris Essery still leading the way. 91 of Michael Kurgelak right there on his heels. Garrett Turk, David Hara. 1 or 2 more laps to go. Let's see if we can actually get Philip Chavez in here. Or the 88. Yeah, we do. Let's get Philip in here. Philip Chavez, this is Pat Wilkinson up the booth. You got me?
Yeah, I got you, buddy.
Very unfortunate way for things to start out here tonight at North Wilkesboro. What's the game plan?
Just try to take care of my tires and be patient here. I think we're going to have a whole lot of cautions, so I'm going to try to stay out of the rest of them.
Well, we hope for that as well for you. Thanks for joining us really quick up in the booth, and best of luck out there.
Thank you, appreciate it.
Philip Chavez, number 27, catching up to the back of the field now. Pace car already down pit road. Wow, that was fast. Back around through turns 3 and 4 we go. Everybody getting set up once again. Let's see if we can go a little bit further than turn 2. Boogity, boogity, boogity. Let's go racing once again. 21 with a beautiful start once again. 91 in the 07. Hot on his heels, though. 29 right there as well. Everybody rolling off turn 2. Whoa! We got a car that spun around. Ryan Apt backwards. And it's a parking lot here at Wilkesboro. Caution is out. 89. 88. The 0. A couple of cars getting beached. Jacob Williams with a problem. Ooh, 88 got sent around somehow. No, that's not 88. Who is that? That is one of our Dale Jr. cars out here tonight. That is the 38, my apologies. That is Reese Cloudis in the 38. My apologies. I get confused. No, just overdrove it down into turn 1, sent himself around 0. Managed to slide around it. 5 got hooked. 89 got a little bit of a love tap there. These Cup cars are very difficult to get underway, especially in a short track configuration like we're racing out here tonight. Let's see if we can get Ryan Apt in here. Ryan Apt, this is Pat Wilkinson up the booth. You got me?
Yes, sir.
Not where you wanted to be this early on. Talk us through what's the game plan.
Get all this damage fixed and just let her ride for now. Got a long way to go.
Yes, we certainly do. Second caution already out tonight. But hey, still plenty of time and plenty of opportunities out here at North Wilkesboro. We'll let you get back to it.
Appreciate it.
5 of Ryan Apt there. Not the way he wanted this to start, but still plenty of time out here tonight at North Wilkesboro. pace car, I believe, lights will be off this time by Ryan App and Reese Cloudis, both down pit road still. 0 about to get the wave around. Yes, 0 of... Who is the 0? I don't even know who that is. That is Tanner Cloudis in the 8. Okay. Whoa! 38 up into the wall again! Trying to get back around. Pace car down pit road this time. Reese Cloudis in a desperate attempt to catch back up to the rest of the field. Green flag, green flag, green flag. 11 of 80 in stage number 1. 20 of Chris Essery. Running off of the races once again. We have now officially made it farther than any other time we've started this race. Starting to settle in a little bit here, hopefully, as we charge off of turn 4, our first full green flag lap. What an achievement out here tonight at North Wilkesboro as we start settling in finally into this race. Let's start jumping down to the 54 of Brian Burchett as a caution comes straight back out. Jacob Williams and Reese Cloudis. 77 off of turn 4 and down into turn 1 we go, setting up to the high line. Going across. 8 just came up, gave him a love tap. Nowhere to go, and then the 5 getting hooked straight on him. Let's get Jacob Williams in here. Jacob Williams, this is Pat Wilkinson up the booth. You got me?
Yeah, I got you, buddy. What's up?
Well, not the way any of us wanted this race to get going, but hey, still plenty of time out there tonight. Want to kind of talk us through that?
Yeah, I mean, it just kind of, I just kind of got bumped there. It's short track racing, you know, it's not really a big deal. I didn't really get too much damage, so,
well,
that's the good thing there.
Well, we'll let you get back to it in the 2001 Kevin Harvick number 77 Chevrolet out here tonight. Best of luck to you for the remainder of the race.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Jacob Williams in the 77, being part of the caution number 3 out here tonight at North Wilkesboro. We hope you're all enjoying the broadcast back at home or wherever in the world you may be. Tomorrow night, Tier 1 Studios will be back with Core, the Champions Off-Road Esports, sadly, for the final time here on our channel. We thank everybody for tuning into those broadcasts. No hard feelings, no sour grapes. They just said, you know what? We're good for next season. And that's okay. One step at a time, my friends, and I mean, yeah, not going to say it doesn't hurt, because, you know, it does. I like broadcasting with those guys. I thoroughly enjoy racing with them, too. So hopefully, my Saturdays don't become too busy, so I can still race the incredible D2 series that they have over at Core. I highly recommend that you guys all check them out when you get the chance. They are a fantastic league full of fantastic people. Pace car down pit road once again. Through the restart zone we go. Boogity, boogity, boogity. Let's go racing once again. 21.91 with a much better restart this time. 3, almost 4 wide for a second there. 29 stuck on the top. 84. 80. Wait, what? 84. Where's the 84? Oh, there he is. I was about to say, it's like, wait, what? He's not on my timesheet. Nathan reading the 84. He's starting to really pick up the pace here. Currently up in 5th. Right underneath the 91, gives him a love tap and sends him up the racetrack 3 wide off of turn 2, made it happen. He is now in 3rd, 91 stuck on the midline, 29 right there on his fender, 0-2 of Wesley Tribble right there as well. Caution back in the air. Dominic Billings, Joey Stone, and Jacob Williams again. 2-3 wide down the backstretch. 66 got sent around, clipped the 8. 89 spins out. 77 also involved, trying to get around it. Just nothing that they can do. And then the 8 destroying the 89, and the 89 clobbering the 77, trying to do a burnout contest as the rest of the field comes back on around. Chris Essery still leading the way. Garrett Turk in the 07 up to second. Nathan Reed in the 84 up to third. Michael Kurdzilak in fourth. David Hara in fifth. Wesley Tribble in sixth. Bryson Archer in seventh. Brian Burchett in eighth. Hunter Johnson, Chris Hill rounding out the top 10. Parker Parrish, Ethan Workman, Jordan Warnock, Garrett Zagami, Zach Alexa, Jordan Wagner, Blaine Rouse, Curtis Salburian, Rick Waltmeyer, Kyler McCarthy, Philip Chavez in the number 27, Fuzz Seeley, Tom Shacklock, Joey Stone. Well, okay, he needs to update his number. It's fine, but again, he needs to update his number. I get confused. Dominic Billings down pit road, Jacob Williams, Reese Cloudis, Tanner Cloudis, and Ryan Apt rounding out the end of the field out here tonight. 29 cars still in the race. Billings going at least one lap down now. Tanner Cloudis down 3, Ryan Apt down 5. Fourth caution of the night out here tonight at North Wilkesboro Speedway. Pace cars, the lights are off. Ready to go racing once again out here tonight. Down pit road it goes. 21 leading the way. Back through turns 3 and 4. Ready to go racing. Green flag, green flag, green flag is in the air once again. Back down into turns 1 and 2 we go. It'd be nice to have enough of a green flag run to be able to really jump into the field a little bit here. Let's go on straight down to Garrett Zagami in the 46. Garrett Zagami running the Cold Trickle Superflow DOT out here tonight. Jordan Warnock right here behind him in the number 7. Jordan Wagner. Curtis Salburian, Zach Alexa in the Gray Ghost. Kyler McCarthy, Blaine Rouse, Philip Chavez, Rick Waltmeyer behind in the 33. Again, a lot of good cars, not having a great start out here tonight, but everybody's still out on the racetrack. David Hara falling back hard here, if I can get to him. Backwards in the wall. Curtis, Hara, Alexa, and Wagner. 97 still spinning out. This is off of turn 4 here. Gets loose, tries recovering it, overcorrects, and into the wall. The rest of the field scatters. 97 gets dumped by the 40. Leaving them two stuck up against the wall. Not the way anybody wants to have that happen. '21 of Chris Essery still leading the way. 5th caution of the night. Garrett Turk, Nathan Reed, Michael Kurdzilak, Wesley Tribble, Brian Burchett, Chris Hill, Bryson Archer, Parker Parrish, and Hunter Johnson rounding out the top 10 out here tonight. Pace car's lights are off, ready to go racing out here tonight. Down the backstretch we go. Pace car down pit road this time as the sun continues to set once again. Through turns 3 and 4 we go. Green flag, green flag, green flag. Just shy of halfway through stage number 1. 3 wide behind the 21 here as we continue on racing. Back through the backstretch and into turns 3 and 4 we go. 32 laps of 80 completed this time by. Start jumping into the field a little bit once again. We used to have some 3 wide action. 23 of Chris Hill, doing his best to beat in everybody's way out here tonight, running some damn good laps. So far, 26 of Bryson Archer just ahead of him. David Hara crashing again. Caution is out. Buzz Seeley and David Hara. 32 up into the wall, trying to stay out of everybody's way. It comes straight back down and destroys the 29. Sixth caution of the night. Apologies, just resting my voice a little bit here. Pace car's lights are off. A couple of lap cars trying to stay out of the way. Managed to get back out. That is the 89 and the 38, I believe, of Dominic Billings and Reese Cloudis. Pace car getting ready to dive down pit road. Sixth caution of the night coming to a close out here tonight in North Wilkesboro. Through turns 3 and 4 we go. Back into the Echo Park restart zone. Green flag, green flag, green flag is in the air once again. 21 in the 07. Beautiful start. Garrett Turk up to the high side with a huge run. Trying to pass the 21. Whoa! Contact! The leaders take themselves out! 07 sliding onto pit road. Nathan Reed up to the lead now. No caution! What a move! That is not what anybody wanted, but what a result for that. Officially halfway into stage number 1, this time by 40 of 80 laps in stage number 1. 02 of Wesley Tribble up to second now. Michael Kurgelak still holding third now. Brian Burchett, Chris Hill, Bryson Archer, Parker Parrish, Ethan Workman, Garrett Sagami, and Kyler McCarthy rounding out your top 10 at the moment. Still coming around through turns 3 and 4 past the start-finish line. 40 laps to go in stage number 1, 07 of Garrett Turk just leaving pit road now. Probably got a service while he was down there. Didn't make sense to have to do a full pass-through if you don't need to. Might as well get some good, fresh Eagle new Goodyear tires onto those race cars and continue on racing out here tonight. Top off the tanks and keep on going. Let's jump on down to the 27 of Philip Chavez at the moment. Running just about in the middle field, currently down in 12th. Blaine Rouse, Jordan Warnock behind Hunter Johnson, Garrett Zagami ahead. 48 of Hunter Johnson in the caution tape yellow Lowe's machine off of turn 2. Down the backstretch into turns 3 and 4 we go. Running a solid race out here so far, up to 11th now. Past the 46-71 of Blaine Rouse behind. 71 Tide machine. A lot of good throwbacks out here tonight as the caution's back in the air. Caution fest. Tanner Cloudis with a problem. 0 of Cloudis down into turns 3 and 4. Spins it out across the start-finish stretch all by himself. Tries to keep it rolling and despawns. Buzz Seeley also crashing roughly the same time, just leaving pit road. Trying to stay out of the way of the leaders. Let's see if we can get somebody else in here. Let's jump on over. Let's see if we can get Dominic Billings in here. Dominic Billings, this is Pat Wilkinson up at the booth. Do you got me?
Yes, I got you.
Dom currently running last car on the lead lap at the moment. 23 of Reese Cloudis just ahead of you as you pull on down pit road. What's kind of the game plan at this point?
I'll fix the damage that I got in the wreck earlier and try and keep it above 2 laps down so I can easily get the lucky dog under cautions and just obviously staying out of more trouble.
Well, here's the hoping for the rest of the race for you out here tonight in the 23 XI number 89 machine. Running both of our Dutch's Dirty Dozen and Tier 1 Racing sponsors. And best of luck to you for the rest of it.
Yep, try and stay entertained up in the booth. It seems to be a long caution night.
At least the track's short. It's not Daytona, where it's maximum pain all the time.
Yep, at least you got that.
Well, best of luck to you out there, and we'll let you get to it.
All right.
89 of Dominic Billings. Pace car down pit road this time, 84 on the inside. Back around through turns 3 and 4. Green flag, green flag, green flag is in the air. 48 of 80 this time by. Caution straight back in the air. Buzz Seeley back around. 32 down the front stretch into turn 1. Outbraked himself. Spun it out and gets taken out by the 21. Chris Essery down towards the end of the field. 8th caution of the night out here tonight with the Dutch's Dirty Dozen. Brought to you in part by Hidden, built for the hunt and built to last. Check out Hidden. Our gear is lightweight, durable, and water resistant, designed to stay quiet in the woods when the moment counts. We partnered with Lee Bryce and songwriter Rob Hatch to design it, and our patented camo pattern is built to help you disappear when the moment counts. Check it out now at hidden.com, HIDEN.com. This broadcast is also brought to you in part by Rock Bottom Racing, Tier 1 Wraps, Tier 1 Setup Shops, and Tier 1 Studios here on YouTube. Hope you are all enjoying this broadcast from wherever you may be. Pace car's lights are off, ready to go racing once again out here tonight. Here at beautiful North Wilkesboro Speedway, as the light continues to fade. Pace car diving down pit road this time. Back around through turns 3 and 4 we go. Green flag, green flag, green flag is in the air. We are racing once again. Coming down towards 25 laps to go in stage number 1. Out here tonight at North Wilkesboro, 84 of Nathan Reed with a beautiful restart back ahead of the 0-2 as we continue on around the racetrack. A little bit loose for the 84. Couple of cars 3 wide towards the midfield here. Let's jump back a little bit. Go on down to David Hara in the 29. 71 of Blaine Rouse just ahead of him in the Tide Chevrolet. 7 of Jordan Warnock on the heels of the 29 now. 48 of Hunter Johnson just going on by. In the caution tape yellow, Lowe's number 48. 71 with some radio trouble out here tonight. Zach Alexa a little bit further back in the Grey Ghost Whiskey, Traveler's Whiskey, with a completely caved-in nose at the moment. Jacob Williams in the 77 starting to make up some time. Joey Stone in the number 8 also making a good comeback as well. Reese Cloudis in the 38 a little bit further back in the Nationwide number 38. Chris Essery in the 21. That was somebody sideways. Rick Waltmeyer stuck on the bottom of the racetrack in the number 33. Thankfully off of the racing surface, but having some kind of problem. Not the situation you want to see. We are still green flag as Nathan Reed leads us back around for 59 of 80. Rick Waltmeyer still not able to move. Not sure what happened there. Parker Parrish in the 88. We'll jump over to him. Haven't been on board with our number 88 hidden Chevrolet out here tonight. So far, anyway. Jump on over to one of the name brand sponsor machines. 88 running a Dale Jr. Navy/Dale Jr. Foundation machine. Still fighting off the 91. 91 of Michael Kurtulak making a great comeback out here tonight. 23 of Chris Hill also doing a great job. Back around through turns 1 and 2. 88 of Parker Parrish in the hidden number 88 as the caution comes back out. Hunter Johnson, Jordan Warnock, and Chris Essery with a problem. This is off of turn 4. 48 of Hunter Johnson runs himself up the racetrack, 7 in the 97, kind of a system around 07. Everybody trying to scatter and get away before getting into the back of them. Ninth caution of the night here, excuse me, at North Wilkesboro as the 89 flies around the outside. Skills FPS saying, let's go, Tier 1, thank you. Zach Alexa, Joey Stone, Blaine Rouse, David Hara, Rick Waltmeyer all down pit road. Still have at least 1 or 2 more laps to green. Let's see who we can get in here. Let's get Ethan Workman in here. Ethan Workman, this is Pat Wilkinson up the booth. You got me.
I got a copy.
Ethan, you are making up some serious time out here tonight. 8 places up from where you started, currently in 7th in that number 6 driven sunglasses machine out here tonight. What's kind of the plan?
My plan's just, it's just being patient around guys, knowing when to make the right move without messing up anybody else's race. It's just all about finding a rhythm whenever we do have a green flag run, honestly. That top lane is pretty dominant, but if you have the car to run the bottom on somebody you know that has a worse car than you, go right ahead and run it, but it's going to be a top lane dominant.
Well, best of luck out there tonight. We'll let you get back to it as pace car is off. Rolling back around into turns 3 and 4 we go. Apologies for that. The interview went a little bit longer than I thought. Green flag, green flag, green flag is in the air. We are racing once again. 13 laps to go in stage number 1. 84 Nathan Reed, excuse me. God, I can't English very well at all tonight. Leading the way by a solid bout car length. 54 in the 02, 88 being very ballsy all the way up to the wall, scraping off of it. Trying to send it 3 wide, didn't quite have the momentum to make it work. 12 laps to go in stage number 1. 84 running the best he can. Starting to see some movement. Let's go on down to the 26 of Bryson Archer. Towards the front half of this mid-pack. 26 Quaker State machine is a Brett Bodine paint job. 24 of Kyler McCarthy alongside him. Caution back in the air. Zach Alexa, David Hara involved. Zach Alexa in the Traveler's Whiskey, number 40. Into turn 1. 0 behind him. Whoa! 29 to 07 already involved. Taking somebody else out as well. That is the number 8 of Joey Stone. Sent around backwards as well. Michael Kerchlak, Philip Chavez, Garrett Zagami all going down pit road. Everybody else trying. Nathan Reed leading the way so far. Doing a great job at it. Joey Stone and Dominic Billings still down pit road. Billings just trying to leave now. Pace car's lights are off, ready to go racing once again out here tonight. 10th caution of the night. We're 10 cautions in. We're not even 100 laps in. Back around through turns 3 and 4. Pace car down pit road this time. Green flag is in the air. 84, excuse me. Monstering off the line. And straight back under caution is Bryson Archer. Caution is back out. This is the restart. Bryson Archer in the 26, fourth in line on the bottom. And spins it up straight across the front of the whole field. 48, nowhere to go. Punts him out of the way, managed to get through. 11th caution of the night. Not sure if that will just be the stage. No point in having 2 laps of green flag action. Let's see who else we can get in here. Let's see if we can get... Let's get Chris Hill in here. Chris Hill, this is Pat Wilkinson up in the booth. Do you got me?
Yes, sir.
Chris Hill running one of the most iconic paint jobs in NASCAR out here tonight. Talk us through how your race is going so far.
The car feels really good. It's just dealing with the other drivers in traffic can be pretty difficult. So we're just gonna put our heads down and hopefully we have a good outcome there at the end of the race.
Couldn't have put it better myself. Best of luck to you out there in the number 23 Columbia Toyota.
Thank you.
Thank you. Zach Alexa moving up to 40th. Moving up to second, excuse me. I'm so used to reading the numbers. I'm just a bit dim today, apparently. Oh boy. Zach Alexa up to second. Blaine Rouse up to first in the number 71. Let's see if we can get him in here as he has a bit of a radio issue. Blaine Rouse, welcome up to the first place position, my friend. How are you feeling at the moment?
Feeling all right. But I'm in the lead for once, just because of strategy, because I was one of the few cars who had pitted like 10 laps before the stage there.
Well, pace car's lights are off. We're getting ready to go racing once again out here tonight. We'll let you get back to it. Thanks for joining us really quick up in the booth.
Thank you.
Sorry, that one was a bit short. It's like, I didn't think this through. Pace car's lights are off. Back down pit road it goes. 71 and the 40 side by side through turns 3 and 4 as the 71 has a radio issue and has more radio issues as we stay under caution. That might have been the stage. Your top 10, Blaine Rouse, Zach Alexa, Michael Kurtulak, Garrett Zagami, David Hara, Dominic Billings, Philip Chavez, Joey Stone, Hunter Johnson, and Nathan Reed, rounding out your top 10 out here tonight. Oh, there we go. Green flag, green flag, green flag. We take stage number 2 underway. My apologies, I guess that last caution, they extended by a lap to just round out stage 1. We are green flag for stage number 2, 29 all over the bumper of the 71. I missed that, that's my apologies. 71 still holding a lead over the 29 of David Hara. Really making up some serious time out here tonight. 29 doing some good speed at the moment off of turn 2. Side by side down the backstretch we go. 27 right there with him. Philip Chavez making up some good time as well. He's up to second place now. 29 of Hara up to getting a shove down the front stretch. 27 all over his bumper as well. 71 getting punted out of the way. Up through the top of turn 1 he goes. Stuck up there. A little bit of 3-wide action. 29 of David Hara up to the lead at the moment. Philip Chavez in the 27 all over his bumper still. 91 and the 71 side by side off of turn 4. 40 and the 28 right there behind him. Everybody still trying to jockey for position. Stage number 2 with 141 laps to go this time by. Starting to get some green flag action at the moment as the 29 falls back. 27 of Philip Chavez up to the lead. Let's jump on down into the field. Let's go on down to Tom Shacklock in number 66. Haven't been on board with him very much lately. 07, 23, 24 all around him. Stuck on the high side. The 02 and the 97 also in his proximity. 23 big time loose off of turn 4. Back into turns 1 and 2 we go. This is some seriously fun short track racing. We are finally getting underway. Caution is out. Zach Alexa backwards on the front stretch. This is off of turn 4. 84 of Nathan Reed right on his heels. Spun it up. I almost had it saved. 84 just had nowhere to go and sent him around, finishing the job for the number 40. Nothing they could do. Philip Chavez in the number 27 up to lead. 12th caution of the night. Let's see if we can get him in here. Maybe. Yes, we can. Philip Chavez, this is Pat Wilkinson of the booth. You got me.
Hey, what's up, Pat? How's it going?
I think you're doing a little bit better than you were earlier on in this race, my friend. On the first place position at the moment as we come back around. What's going through your mind?
Oh man, I never expected to be back up here, especially right now, but there's been so many cautions, put it in all, made up a couple spots, pretty much every restart, and then decided to pit for tires. Caution before the last one, before this one, and it worked out. I mean, I restarted 3rd or 4th, I believe, and then was able to have a little bit better tires than Hillbilly that was in 1st, and got by him, and it feels great being out front.
Well, best of luck to you out there tonight for the remainder of this race as we get ready to come back one more time around. And we'll hopefully see you in victory lane. How does that sound?
Oh, that'd be awesome. I hope everything works out. I feel pretty good, but we'll see how the race plays out.
Couldn't have put it better myself. Thanks for joining us up in the booth, and we'll let you get to it.
Appreciate you, Pat.
Philip Chavez in the 27, your race leader currently, as a couple of cars go another lap down. 38, and I believe that is the 40, going a lap down. 27 choosing the high side. Back around through turns 3 and 4. 27 on the point for the restart. 29 of David Harrow alongside. Green flag, green flag, green flag. 134 laps to go here at North Wilkesboro Raceway. 27 leading the charge, 29, 91, 28, 46, 6, 88, 71, 54, 84, 21, 89, 48, 24, 26, 7, 23, 02, 66, 77, 97, 40, 38, 07, 5, 8, 33, 32, and the 16 to Jordan Wagner. Rounding out the end of your field, Wagner, Seeley, Waltmeyer, I believe Cloudis, Tanner Cloudis are all out of the race, unfortunately. Out here tonight, here at North Wilkesboro, here with all of us at Tier 1 Studios and the Dutch's Dirty Dozen. We thank you all for joining us out here tonight for a fantastic night of racing under the lights here at North Wilkesboro Speedway for Throwback Night here with the Dutch's Dirty Dozen. Again, some seriously good race cars showing off some beautiful paint jobs out here tonight. No, we haven't really discussed them, and that's my own fault. Unfortunately, again, our friend Eric Hudson was not able to make it out here tonight. No offense to you, Eric, but I do miss you. You would have been able to help me out and keep track of who is, running what, instead of me having to look between all three screens of what's happening on the track in the middle, all of my broadcasting software on the right, and all of my notes on the left-hand side, with YouTube also running. So I have 3 instances, slightly delayed from each other, of what's happening on screen. So you have the live feed on my main screen. Caution back out, Tanner Cloudis and Reese Cloudis. Oh no! 0 in the 38 off of turn 2. Down the backstretch, 38 over, drove the hell out of it and takes the 0 out, destroying the 0 there. Brotherly love? Uncle, son, nephew, something? I don't know. But anyway, as I was saying, I have my main feed on my big screen in the middle. Excuse me. Big screen in the middle for my primary racing for myself. I then have OBS on the right with SDK iRacing live timing right next to it on the right. On my left-hand screen, on the far left, I have Discord open for all of our radio channels. And then I have YouTube up on the next page over to the right, so I can see what's going on YouTube in case there is any technical issues on that side, as I am also seeing that we are having a good amount of viewers out here tonight. We hope you're enjoying it. Almost 20 viewers, I think. 45 views, 18 concurrent viewers. We thank you all for joining us. Stream health is excellent according to YouTube, which isn't saying much because it is a Google product. Let's see if we can get somebody in here really quick. Let's get Jordan Wagner in here. See what's happening with him. Jordan Wagner, this is Pat Wilkinson up in the booth. You got me?
I got you.
Jordan, unfortunately, you were the first car out of the race tonight, down in 29th in the number 16 Chevrolet. Very unfortunate way for you to go in the 1985 Bobby Allison tribute. Want to talk us through what happened?
Yeah, I don't know. I just, honestly, I couldn't really tell you. I just had mistakes at different times. It kind of just screwed me overall, and figured it's just better to pack it up and come back and try next weekend.
Very unfortunate way to go, but thanks for joining us up in the booth, and better luck next time, my friend.
Thank you.
I believe he was there. If he's not, I'm going to hear about it. Philip Chavez on the point once again. 13th caution coming to a close. IA pilot saying that Reese and Tanner are both brothers, excuse me. Good to know. Green flag back out. We're racing once again through turns 1 and 2. 29 of David Hara right alongside the 27, back down into turns 1 and 2. Ethan Workman and Joey Stone in the 6 and the 8, side by side off of turn 4, back down the start-finish line. 8 trying to work the magic on the inside. Whoa! Dumps the 29. Gave him a good shunt, sending him 3 wide, but a caution comes out before it. Will the move stick? No, it won't. 29 holds position. Couple of cars towards the end of the field here. Let's jump on down. 24 up into the wall. Take a look at what happened here. 24 missed the turn. And just kept on rolling. Not sure if that's why we have the caution. Not seeing anybody backwards. Not seeing anybody in the grandstands. Yep, 24. Up into the wall, bringing the caution out. Very unfortunate. Let's actually see if we can get Kyler McCarthy in here. If he's in here. I am not seeing Kyler anyway. Okay. Tom Shacklock down pit road this time. 14th caution of the night. We're down to 16 viewers. Why are we down to 16 viewers? We have 47 views. This is one of the best streams we've had. Get back in here. I'm kidding, of course. '27 choosing the high side once again out here tonight for the restart. Pace cars lights are off, ready to go racing out here once again. Pace car getting ready to dive down pit road once again. There he goes. Back around into turns 3 and 4. Let's see if we can have a fun restart cam as we look down the front stretch. Green flag back in the air. 118 laps to go out here tonight at North Wilkesboro. Off of turn 2 and down the backstretch they fly. Charging into turns 3 and 4 as I have to jump ahead to turn 4 just a little bit here. A couple of cars up into the wall off of turn 4. We charge on by. Let's go on down to Garrett Zagami. Caution back in the air. Dominic Billings around. 89 of Billings off of turn 4 there. Charging down into turn 1. Forces the 23 up high. Gets it. Locks up the rear brakes and sends himself around. And beaches it on the apron just a little bit. Having to reverse it. That is the one flaw with these cars. You just can't... Once they're wedged up on a corner, they just will not move. Zach Alexa, Curtis Suberin, and Dominic Billings all down pit road this time. Rolling back around, 15th caution of the night, coming to a close out here tonight at North Wilkesboro. Here with the Dutch's Dirty Dozen, brought to you in part by Hidden. Built for the hunt and built to last. Check out Hidden. Our gear is lightweight, durable, and water-resistant, designed to stay quiet in the woods when it matters most. We partnered with Lee Bryce and songwriter Rob Hatch to design it, and our patented camo pattern is built to help you disappear when the moment counts. Check it out now at hidden.com, HIDEN.com, 27, and the 6 of Ethan Workman. Side by side, back around through turns 3 and 4 we go. Green flag, green flag, green flag is in the air. We are racing once again. 112 laps to go. Just past the halfway mark. As the caution's back in the air, Dominic Billings crashing again. This is the restart, back around through turns 3 and 4. 66 checking up. Whoa! Parking lot 4 wide down into turn 1. What the heck happened there? Did somebody miss a shift or what? Oh, 88. 88 got hooked. Parker Parrish up towards the front. The 8 also gets spun. 29 also involved. Huge one down in turn 1. We had 4 wide. Let it be heard that we had 4 wide action here at North Wilkesboro. But that caution brings Ethan Workman up to the lead out here tonight. Philip Chavez down to second. Joey Stone, Michael Kurjulak, Nathan Reed, Garrett Sagami, Bryson Archer, David Hara, Chris Essery, and Brian Burchett. Blaine Rouse, Parker Parrish, Hunter Johnson, and Zach Alexa all down pit road this time. Rolling back around behind the pace car once again. 16th caution of the night. Pace car's lights are off, taking away the high side from the 27, the 6 of Ethan Workman. Pace car down pit road this time, rolling back around, ready to race once again out here tonight at North Wilkesboro. Green flag is in the air. 107 laps to go this time by. Charging down through turns 1 and 2. 6 of Ethan Workman off to the races. He is roaring away with it. We continue on. 91 on the outside of the 27. The 8 of Joey Stone also there. Trying to keep up. Let's jump on down to Bryson Archer in the 26. Quaker State Chevrolet right alongside the 29 RSR machine. 54 RSR machine of Brian Burchett all over him as well. We continue on racing out here tonight. Back through turns 3 and 4 and onto the front stretch we go. Everybody trying to choose the high side. Seems to be the faster line. .104 laps to go as we continue jumping on through. Go on down to Jordan Warnock in the number 7. Haven't been on board with him in a little while. Back through turns 1 and 2, 7 of Jordan Warnock. Still running around. Hunter Johnson, all of a sudden, down pit road. .100 laps to go. Next time by Ethan Workman leading the charge down through turns 1 and 2. Half a second up on the 27. Starting to finally get a little bit of green flag action. Everybody's starting to figure out how to actually drive these cars. Definitely starts to help once the track cools down as well. Not saying anything against these guys' talent. These guys are far more talented drivers than I am. But it definitely helps when the track is playing nice. Let's actually take a look at how the track is doing. Weather, that's the one. We are down to 84 degrees on the track rather than the almost 105 we were in practice. Caution is out. Wesley Tribble down to the bottom of the racetrack. keeping it rolling, spinning it out off of turn 4. A lot of cars really still struggling with grip out here tonight, as Knight has fully set 17th caution of the night. 6 goes down pit road. Joey Stone also down pit road. David Hara also as well. Parker Parrish in the number 88. Pace car's lights are off and down pit road it goes. Apologies again, just trying to rest my voice in between while we are under caution. Back around through turns 3 and 4 we go. Green flag, green flag, green flag. Less than 100 laps to go. 94 to go this time by 27 with a beautiful start once again. Philip Chavez back up to the lead of this race. We get back underway. 54 of Brian Burchett racing right there behind him. 91 of Michael Kurjulak also fighting it about. 2 RSR cars side by side down into turn 1. 91 backing out so the 54 can have the opportunity to go on past. Back into turn 3. Oh, we got in trouble. Somebody, anybody, parking lot. Looks worse than a Costco on Black Friday. Let's take a look at what happened. 7th under the 23. Clipped the 23. 66 up into it. 88. 6 spins himself around trying to avoid it. Everybody just full on parking lot off of turn 2. 18th caution of the night out here tonight. Chris Essery down pit road this time. Let's get Joey Stone in here. Talk to him for a little bit. Joey Stone, this is Pat Wilkinson up the booth. Do you got me?
Yeah, I got you. How you doing?
Sorry, were you mid team chat?
Oh no, I was good. I was talking to my chat. You're all good.
Okay, I was concerned there. It's like, wait a minute, something actually important might be going on. I didn't want to interrupt.
You're good.
Bit of a rough start earlier on, but you're all the way back up to 7th at the moment with a up 21 from where you started. Also, just so you know as well, on my timesheet, you're running the 28 despite having the number 8 on your paint job. Just so you're aware of that.
Nice. At least there's an 8 in it, so that's okay.
At least there's an 8 in it, yes, but it's like, wait a minute, who am I looking at?
Yeah, right?
My feeble autistic mind cannot comprehend the fact that someone else might run a different number outside of this league. Anyway. Currently up in 7th, doing a hell of a job out here tonight. Plenty of other teammates of yours running in this top pack for a good while there. What's the game plan from this point?
Avoid all the cautions. That's basically it. Just stay out of harm's way. We had to use that fast repair way early on, unfortunately, but key here is just to stay up near the front, stay ahead of the game on the strategy, on the tire management, and the fuel. Driven Chevy's pretty good. I like it. I've ran lots of laps here in the past when I ran the Creator Series, so we have a lot of data, a lot of laps to log off of here, but now it's just all about just getting closer to the front, putting ourselves in position to maybe go for a win, so we'll see how it goes.
Well, we'll let you get to it. Thanks for joining us as the pace car dives down pit road as I can hopefully get him back in there. There we go. Philip Chavez on the point, back around through turns 3 and 4. Sorry about that. I was really trying to get him back in there before we went green flag, green flag, green flag. Once again, 88 laps to go. Out here tonight at North Wilkesboro, 19th and below are all at least one lap down out here tonight. 17, very ballsy, cutting across the 54 like that. Managed to keep it ahead, but need to be careful doing that. Back around through turns 3 and 4. 91 starting to fall back. 24 of Kyler McCarthy. A big mover so far out here tonight. Currently down in 4th. Caution back in the air. And my thing did not go far enough over. Parker Parrish in the number 88. Ran it all the way down to the curb there, or down to the apron, and loses it off of turn 2. Spins it around and cracks the bumper against the wall. Good burnout to try and get it spun back around. 19th caution of the night. Let's see who else we can get in here. Someone we haven't pulled yet. Let's get Nathan Reed. Nathan Reed, this is Pat Wilkinson up in the booth. You got me.
Got you, buddy. What's going on?
Well, a lot of cautions, apparently, is what's going on at the moment. Where are you? There you are.
I
You're
am currently... Yes, sir. P8.
It's like, I need new glasses. I'm wearing the glasses already, but I need new glasses. Anyway. Don't mind me. I'm slowly losing my sanity over here.
Us too.
Well, arguably one of the best-looking cars out here tonight, the number 84 Chevrolet Tecton machine, running the Jimmy Johnson-inspired paint job. I gotta be honest, that is a great-looking car.
Thank you, man. It's one of my favorites. I actually made this one in Photoshop, so it's one of my best. I'm really proud of it. And then the spec map is pretty sweet too. I don't know how well it shows up on the broadcast, but the silver is like a nice metallic. And then the blue and the numbers and everything
You're going to need to
are...
share what code that spec map is, like what the sliders are for that.
Oh yeah, I can do it for sure.
I'm going to want that later. That is a gorgeous color.
Yeah, I got you for sure, man. Yeah, it's a beautiful scheme. I'm really proud of it. It actually only took a day too, which was awesome. So, yeah, I'm sitting P8 right now. I think my nose is a little damaged from that little scuffle.
In my very bad paint jobs that I make in an hour.
Yeah, well,
which somehow always
everybody
just
starts somewhere though. Yeah, everybody starts somewhere. You know, I've been. All right, sounds good. No, you're all good.
We're about to go to green. I don't want to drag you in here for too long. Thanks for joining us.
Yes, sir. Have a good one.
Sorry, Nathan. If you're watching this back, sorry about that. I feel bad. Wasn't trying to cut you off there. 27 on the point. Once again, Philip Chavez back through turns 3 and 4 we go. Green flag, green flag, green flag is in the air. We are racing once again at Wilkesboro. 3 wide down into turn 1. Everyone away beautifully this time by. Back into turns 3 and 4 we go. Caution back in the air. Whoa, Bryson Archer, Garrett Sagami, Ethan Workman, and Jordan Warnock. Holy sick. Whoa, 77. Oh! Big hit for the 77 of Jacob Williams. Sliding it onto pit road. Huge crash down into turn 3. That would be a red flag situation in real life, but thankfully this is iRacing. We don't care how many cars we destroy in the process. Whew. Jacob Williams, definitely a big hit, but managed to keep it rolling. Huge crash on the entry of turn 3. 20th caution. I think this is the record. I gotta be honest, this might be the record for the most cautions we have ever had in a broadcasted race. Apparently, the real-life NASCAR truck race is a complete washout. It is pouring at the moment. Nathan asking us to bring him on back, so we'll do just that. Welcome back.
Hey, back again. Made it about.
So yes, continue.
Yeah, it definitely took a couple hours, but you know, everybody starts somewhere. I'm also using Photoshop to make my schemes, so I've been doing that for quite a while. So yeah, it's really come along in the past year, though. So really proud of this one, and hopefully I can get a good finish here, avoid some chaos, see what I can't do where I can't put this number 84 Jimmy Johnson throwback.
Well, now that you're actually done with your thoughts, we'll let you get back to it. As the pace car dives on down pit road once again, thanks for joining us.
Yes, sir. Appreciate it, brother.
And now we're good. Back around through turn 3 and 4. We're racing once again. Oh my god. It's quarter after 10. Tanner Cloud has immediately crashed. 21st caution and getting towed back to pit road. Where's my mouse? There it is. Tanner Cloudus, before we even went green, 0, all the way at the back of the field. Rolling back around and losing it into turn 3 and 4. 71 going back around 0. Probably just going to call it quits at that point. That is the most embarrassing way to have a crash out here tonight at North Wilkesboro. Here with the Dutch's Dirty Dozen. Brought to you in part by Hidden. Built for the hunt and built to last. Check out Hidden. Our gear is lightweight, durable, and water-resistant, designed to stay quiet in the woods when it matters most. We partnered with Lee Bryce and songwriter Rob Hatch to design it, and our patented camo pattern is built to help you disappear when the moment counts. Check it out now at hidden.com, HIDEN.com. Also, check out all of us here at Tier 1 Studios and Tier 1 Setup Shops for all your iRacing needs, and by me personally here at Rock Bottom Racing. As I continue to slowly lose my mind, we are still racing out here tonight at North Wilkesboro. I don't even know what lap we're on. Pace car's lights are off, ready to go racing once again out here tonight at North Wilkesboro. Pace car down pit road. That is a very interesting way to be entering pit road, but hey, I mean it works, I guess. Back around through turns 3 and 4 we go. Green flag, green flag, green flag is in the air once again. 72 laps to go. Oh my god. 3 wide down into turn 1 for just a moment there. Managed to keep it settled. Still a little bit of 3 wide action off of turn 2. Down the backstretch into turns 3 and 4 we go. 27 of Philip Chavez still leading the way out here tonight. We jump on down a little bit into the field. Let's go on down to Chris Essery, the 21. Haven't been on board with him very much since the beginning. 21 of Essery starting to make his way back up through the field. our original pole sitter in the number 21 RSR machine, right on the bumper of his number 29 teammate. Whoa, 91 around! Getting some assistance from the 8. Caution is out. 91 of Michael Kurchelak getting a bit of a shunt. Jordan Warnock also somewhere involved. Off of turn 4, spinning it out. Managed to save it, all things considered. No extra damage, but definitely slid up those Goodyear Eagle tires. Michael Kurchelak down pit road. Brian Burchett, staying out. Starting to see some more takers for pit road. Let's see if we can get Burchett in here. Brian Burchett, this is Pat Wilkinson up in the booth. You got me?
Yes, hi.
Welcome up to the booth, my friend. Currently up 9 from where you started on the pole for the restart. Talk us through it at this point.
You know what? It's just a bunch of restarts right now with all the cautions. So you really got to get to the outside lane, and it's been fortunate I've been able to work my way up. You feel like you gain 2 spots on every restart if we only get 2 or 3 laps in, and the guy on the inside falls back too. And I've had that share, but now it's I'm in the hot spot right here. So we'll see what happens.
Well, best of luck to you out there for the remainder of the night. We still have just about 70-ish laps to go. Best of luck to you, my friend.
Thank you.
"22nd caution of the night here at North Wilkesboro. Pace cars' lights are off, ready to go racing once again out here tonight. Back around through turns 3 and 4 we go. A lot of good cars in this front pack. Green flag is back in the air. 54 with a hell of a start. 24 of Kylie McCarthy saw it and waited for it to happen. We are underway once again out here tonight. 24 McCarthy all over the bumper of the 54. 54 diving down to the bottom of the racetrack, trying to hold that line. Back around turns 3 and 4 now. 84 of Nathan Reed trying to keep up at the moment. Giving the shot to the 29 on the door there. 6 of Ethan Workman starting to catch up. Whoa! 46 up in the wall. Garrett Zagami. Whoa, and it's a parking lot on turn 2. 88. Michael Kurchelak. 48. Good slew of other cars all hooked together here. 23rd caution in the air. So this happened just ahead of him. So what happened here? 77 was also involved. Okay, so this is a 77 and the 88. 88 is the one that spun initially. So what happened to you, Parker? Parker down. Oh my God. Oh, Parker Parrish tried sending it 4 wide. 0-2 of Wesley Tribble gave the punt of a lifetime to the 46. 88 gets slid into by the 77, 48, the 91. 27 backwards as well. Everybody trying to get around and evade a big crash. Just made a huge parking lot. Ethan Workman, Michael Kurchelak, Blaine Rouse, Joey Stone, Parker Parrish, Jacob Williams, Ryan Apt, Hunter Johnson all down pit road. Excuse me. Pace car's lights are off, ready to go racing out here tonight once again. Approaching the 2-hour mark out here tonight. '77 going down pit road once again. Pace car down pit road this time. 24 of McCarthy, 54 of Burchett side by side for the restart. Green flag back in the air. We are racing once again. Back down through turns 1 and 2. Everybody underway very nicely this time. Burchett trying to get a quarter second up already. Dominic Billings in the 89 starting to make up some time, but with a destroyed nose. Off of turn 4, side by side with the 84. With Nathan Reed fighting for 5th at the moment. Dominic Billings falling back now off the 84. 29 just ahead of him. 21 blocking the 84 on the bottom. 0-2 in the 26 right there behind him. Whoa, we got a little bit of a slide. That was the 46 there. Garrett Zagami and takes out the field. Caution is back out. 8 also gets into him off of turn 4. 91 and the 8 both collecting a little bit of everybody there. Not a shining moment for Garrett Zagami. Now the last car on the lead lap. Pace car's lights are off, ready to go racing once again out here tonight. '54 choosing the high side. '24th caution of the night coming to a close. I think this truly is going to be the most cautioned race we have ever had. Green flag back in the air, 52 laps to go out here tonight with the Dutch's Dirty Dozen. Slowly approaching the 2-hour mark, 29 all the way up towards the wall, 54 right there behind him. Back around through turns 1 and 2. Tanner Cloudis with the crash, keeping things going. Whoa! Jacob Williams and Chris Suburban. Caution is out. 77 off of turn 4. '77. Not a great night out here tonight. Towed back to pit road. 25th caution of the night. Let's see if we can get Jacob Williams in here. Jacob Williams, Pat Wilkins, set up the booth. You got me.
Yeah, I got you, buddy. What's up?
Very unfortunate way for your night to have gone. Are you out?
Yeah, I'm done. I got like 5 minutes of damage. I'm not gonna ride around 47 laps down.
If we even manage to get that.
Yeah.
Not dissing you guys or your talent. It's just like, okay, here we go.
I mean, you just got a bunch of guys racing this like it's a 25 lap race all night long, and it's just it got old quick. And I mean, I was running really good. I was top 10, top 15 most of the night, just kind of hanging back, letting it come to me. And 2 bad spots, like wrong place, wrong time, and I ended up with 3 minutes of damage, 3 laps down. Got a little bit of it fixed, and tried to get back out there, and I was just broken. I mean, there was nothing really I could do. I got loose on the front stretch and just parked it.
So, very unfortunate way for your night to have ended, but we thank you for joining us out here tonight, here on the broadcast, and hopefully we'll get you a better position next week.
Yeah, we'll see what happens. We've got Indy next week. I have a fair bit of experience there, but nothing crazy. So we'll see how it goes.
We're going to the Brickyard next week. That's fun.
Yes, sir. We got the
I
Brickyard.
hate racing there in these cars, but that's fun.
Yeah, it's shouldn't be too bad. Hopefully.
Well, we'll let you get back over to your friends over at Spire. Thanks for joining us up in the booth.
Yes, sir.
Jacob Williams in the number 77, unfortunately out of the race. Pace car back down pit road. We are ready to go green flag once again for the 26th time tonight. Back around through turns 3 and 4 we go. Green flag, green flag, green flag. 46 laps to go now. 21 running the 54 all the way up. Whoa! 84 gets dumped into turn 1. It's 4 wide once again, and it's another parking lot off of turn 2. Caution is out. 84 getting dumped again off of turn 4, or off of turn 2, excuse me. 84 love taps it into the wall, gets neck coated by the 6. Still loose and just chops the 29. Somebody also further back gets clobbered. Can't find it, so probably not important. Nathan Reed and David Hera, the other two involved. Oh, that's not the wrong one. Yeah. That's the 29. Who are the other two? Chris Hill and Jordan Warnock. Those are the other two. My apologies. My apologies. There we go. 23, yep, 97 just punts the 23 around. 7 with nowhere to go, just gets stuck alongside him. Very unfortunate way for things to be going out here tonight for a lot of good drivers. '26th caution of the night. How do we take these left turns? Pace car's lights are off once again. Ready to go racing here at North Wilkesboro. Down pit road he goes. 26th caution of the night coming to a close. Ready to go racing once again. 3 or 4 laps at a time. Green flag, green flag, green flag. 41 laps to go out here tonight. Back down into 1 and 2. keeping things civil at the moment. A bit of 3-wide action off of 2 there for just a moment. Continuing back on around. Again, folks, I apologize for the limited camera use out here tonight. The other cameras just don't seem to be all that good at the moment, unfortunately. Not sure if it's something that got stuck on my end. Caution back in the air. Ryan Apt around. 71 in the 5 down the front stretch into turn 1. 5 overdrove it, locked up the rear brakes, and sent himself around. Didn't hit anybody else or anything else. 27th caution of the night. Jordan Wagner saying in the chat, appreciate being shouted out for a little bit there on the broadcast. Always, buddy. Well, I say we. I am not the best broadcaster out there. I am never going to claim to be. Look how Mooncar used to be. Look how a lot of the really good broadcasting crews out there are. And I mean, I'm not dissing anybody here at Tier 1. I'm sure as hell not dissing my good friend Eric Hudson either. I'm just saying the goal at the end of the day is to be better than Fox Sports. If we are better than Fox Sports and we don't cut away to a side-by-side ad every 10 seconds, I think we have a pretty good chance at a decent broadcast. Do I do the reveal? Do I be evil and do the reveal? That is the question. Pace car down pit road this time. 21 of Chris Essery. Choosing the bottom for the restart this time. Coming back around through turns 3 and 4. Green flag, green flag, green flag. 35 laps to go out here tonight at Wilkesboro. Finally getting within sight of a good ending out here tonight. 54 punting the 6 out of the way as we charge back around through turns 3 and 4 we go. Back into 1 and 2, 21 of Chris Essery leading the way. 6 of Ethan Workman running the hell out of that number 6 Chevrolet. 54 of Brian Perchette falling down to 3rd. 27 of Philip Chavez in 4th. 26 of Bryson Archer down in 5th. Kyler McCarthy in 6th. Michael Kerjelak in 7th with Wesley Tribble right alongside him in the battle for 7th. Blaine Rouse. Garrett Zagami rounding out your top 10. Caution is back out. We got trouble at the back. Ryan App, Parker Parrish, and a handful of others. Let's take a look. 5 of Apt involved again out here tonight at North Wilkesboro. A couple of cars up into the wall. 5 of Apt overdrove it and punched the 88. That was not a good look for the 5. Knowing there was slower traffic ahead on the high side, would have been better to have checked up a little bit earlier there. 28th caution of the night out here tonight with the Dutch's Dirty Dozen.
Looking to take your racing to the next level? You need speed and you need style. At Tier 1 Setup Shop, we'll help you hit the track with total confidence. We provide race-winning setups for all 3 eNASCAR series, Cup, Xfinity, and trucks, plus a huge variety of asphalt-oval cars. We've also brought that performance to the dirt. Winged and non-winged sprint cars, micro sprints, dirt midgets, all built by racers who know how to win. And now, get the perfect look. We offer professional wraps and graphics with Tier 1 wraps. Multiple feature artists make it easy to find a design to fit your exact needs and budget. Get what you need when you need it with individual setup purchases, or get full weekly access with a Tier 1 subscription. Tier 1 Setup Shop. You're more than a customer, you're part of the team.
Yes. Yes, we have been working on side-by-side ads for strictly under caution only. NASCAR. Pace car's lights are off, ready to get racing once again out here tonight. Down pit road, the pace car goes. Everybody ready to go racing once again out here tonight with the Dutch's Dirty Dozen. 21 of Chris Essery on the point once again. Green flag, green flag, green flag is in the air. We are racing once again. And it's immediate. 6, everybody's around. Caution straight back in the air. Ethan Workman, 46, 89 in the 27. Dominic Billings with a big one down into turn 1. Let's jump back and take another look. 8 gets hooked around on the 27. 24 McCarthy around 0-2, nowhere to go. 46 in the 89 also involved. Sliding around to the top of turn 2. Not the way these guys wanted it to go out here tonight. We continue on here with the Dutch's Dirty Dozen. 29th caution of the night. I don't even... How many cautions did the Coke 600 we did have? I don't even remember. Was that on my channel, or was that on the Wild West... not the Wild West. The Dutch's Dirty Dozen channel. That was here on Dutch's Dirty... no. God, I'm so tired. On the Tier 1 Studios channel, because that's the team I work for. And I'm a bit of an idiot. Tends to help when you're not an idiot, I can tell you that. In the famous words of Jack Sparrow, don't do that. Somewhere ways back there'sville. I think that was like a 5-hour broadcast. Or it was darn close. God knows it felt like it for a little while there. Where was that? That was... Huh. I thought that was here on Tier 1. I guess it was not. I don't have any idea where that broadcast went. Was that at... Was that at my previous channel? Pace car's lights are off, ready to go racing once again out here tonight. Back around into turns 3 and 4 we go. Pace car down pit road. Yes, the Wild West Racing League's Redline Radio 600 was 2 months ago on my former broadcasting affiliate. We are racing once again with 23 laps to go. Not trying to get bonked by my friend Brett Bullard, the owner of Tier 1, by accidentally shouting out my previous broadcasting employer. Nothing was wrong with them. Nothing at all. I want to make that clear. Ryan App falling back. Whoa! Caution back in the air. Ryan App just cannot seem to catch a break out here tonight. Teammate also involved. Running right up against the wall. 27 Nowhere to go, comes down and clobbers the 6. Bunch of good cars. Still struggling to keep up out here tonight. 30th caution. We are at 30 cautions. Two hours and 10 minutes into this race, we are still not quite done. My legs have fallen asleep. Oh no. It's not that I haven't been wanting to pull people in for interviews. I'm also just trying to preserve my voice as best as I can out here tonight. As you can probably tell, my voice is definitely starting to go. Let's get Hunter Johnson in here. Hunter Johnson, this is Pat Wilkinson up the booth. You got me?
Yes, sir. How are you?
Doing pretty okay. Hunter, you're... Wait. Oh, you're down in 23rd. You're out. I'm sorry. I thought you were still in it. Well, hey, one heck of a run for you out there tonight. Down in 23rd. Not exactly the result you were hoping for, but one heck of a finish out here tonight here at North Wilkesboro. Want to talk us through a little bit of it?
Yeah, my teammate, Zach Alexa, is currently in 10th, so we're hoping he can get a good finish, but overall it was really hard to get grip on the bottom, so we all were moving up towards the top, and we just couldn't hardly do anything with it. So many wrecks.
Well, hey, one heck of a run out there for you tonight anyway. Down in 23rd. Did a great job at keeping that thing out there as best as possible. Is there anything else you'd like to add?
No, I think that's all. Hopefully we can just carry some somewhat good momentum into Indy and have a good finish next week.
Couldn't have put it better myself. Thanks for joining us up in the booth, and best of luck to you for next week.
Yes, sir. You have a good night.
You as well. Thank you. Hunter Johnson, the 48, out of the race. 21 of Chris Essery, 54 of Brian Burchett, 2 RSR teammates. Back around through turns 3 and 4. 30th caution of the night coming to a close. Green flag, green flag, green flag. Underway once again. 31st caution straight back out. Bryson Archer. This is off the restart. This is the 26 off the restart now. And spins it up off of the restart. I somehow missed that. Oops. Bryson Archer, less than stellar on the restart there. Whew. 31st caution out here tonight with the Dutch's Dirty Dozen, brought to you in part by Hidden. Built for the hunt and built to last. Check out Hidden. Our gear is lightweight, durable, and water resistant, designed to stay quiet in the woods when it matters most. We partnered with Lee Bryce and songwriter Rob Hatch to design it, and our patented camo pattern is built to help you disappear when the moment counts. Check it out now at hidden.com, HIDEN.com. .62 views, 27 minutes, 25 seconds of overall averaged view duration. Somewhere on my massive screens there is a mouse. 13 concurrent viewers and a chat rate of 0. Not bad. Pace car down pit road this time. Ready to go racing once again out here tonight. Back around through turns 3 and 4. 31st caution of the night coming to a close. Green flag, green flag, green flag. Coming down to 12 laps to go. Let's see if we can go the rest of the way. Finish out this race before midnight as the cautions straight back out. Chris Hill around. Down the front stretch and into turn 1. A couple of cars up into the wall. That is the 8 of Tanner Cloudis sending the 23 around. 32nd caution of the night. Still a decent amount of cars out on the track. Tanner Cloudis is out with down 47 laps out here tonight. Dude is committed to at least finishing this race, which is a hell of an effort, down in 22nd. Pace car's lights are off, ready to race, hopefully for genuinely the final time. It was funny at the beginning, but now it's getting to be a little bit painful. Pace car down pit road. Green flag back in the air with 7 laps to go out here tonight. At this point, we make it around 2 or 3 more times. We will be in overtime if there is another caution. 84 around. Oh, we got another big one. Come on, guys. Nathan Reed, Kyler McCarthy. 71. A Ross Chastain, 54 in the 84, just stuck together. 71, 24, 40. 27 into the 88 also. We were at 7 laps. Don't mind me, I'm doing math. We will have 4 laps to go? 3 laps to go. 3 laps to go at the restart. We need 2 good laps from everybody so we don't go under caution again. Pace car down pit road this time. 0-2 of Wesley Tribble up to second. 2 hours, 20 minutes into this broadcast. 33rd caution of the night coming to a close. 2 laps to go. Need one more good lap from everybody. Then it can be a demolition derby after the white flag. 21 off of turn 2. Down the backstretch we go. Everybody keeping it clean. Back into turns 3 and 4. Hopefully everybody will hold it clean. White flag coming back no matter what out here tonight with the Dutch's Dirty Dozen. 21 of Chris Essery with a monstrous lead, almost a full second up on Wesley Tribble. Down the backstretch we go. Huge crash behind them. Keeping the lead at the moment, 21 of Chris Essery off of turn 4. Comes back around to win here at North Wilkesboro. Wesley Tribble in second. Michael Kurjdalak in third. David Hara, Brian Burchett, Joey Stone, Garrett Zagami, Bryson Archer, Chris Hill, and Nathan Reed. Let's get Chris Essery in here, if he is in here. Yes, he is. Chris Essery. Wait, what? Oh, there he is. Chris Essery. This is Pat Wilkinson up the booth. You got me.
I got you.
Chris, congratulations on one heck of a race win out here tonight here at North Wilkesboro with the Dutch's Dirty Dozen. Started on the pole and managed to finish in first when it counted. Talk us through it.
Yeah, it felt super fast there at the end. At the beginning. Got into it by I don't know what car. Car P2 kind of got into me, sent us inside. I fought back. I didn't like the way I drove through the field. Honestly, I got into Rick, and I want to apologize for that. It looked like he overshot turn 1, and I went to send it bottom and clipped him. And honestly, I thought about the whole race. It's not something I want to do, so I apologize to him. Pitted, I thought a little too early, but it worked out. Tires were still good at the end because of all the cautions.
Well, hey, one hell of a race out there tonight for you regardless here at North Wilkesboro. Congratulations on the win. Is there anything else you'd like to add before we sign off?
Yeah, just shout out to Chris Hill in the 23. We're all trying to be as good as him one day.
Couldn't put it better myself. Congratulations once again. Thanks for joining us up in the booth, and hope to see more of you next week at Indy.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Thank you. Let's get Wesley Tribble in here next. Wesley Tribble, this is Pat Wilkinson up the booth. You got me?
I do.
Wesley, one heck of a race for you out there tonight. One heck of a race just for about God and everybody out there towards the end. But a second place finish in the Eagles Motorsports 0-2, running the Kyle Busch 2008 Mexico City paint. One heck of a run for you out there tonight.
Yeah, it was a very up and down day. Luckily, the leaders took themselves out early, and me and Nathan were able to run 1-2 in the first stage. I needed some stage points. Kind of almost like I needed a whole race to be put together. And man, I spit on pit road and then got stuck back there, and man, it was just a wreck fest. It's not the way I wanted to do it. I wanted to kind of see how green flags would go, but yeah, I'll take a second place.
Well, hey, one heck of a run for you out there tonight anyway. Started down in 6th and made up 4 places to finish in 2nd, so I'd count that as one heck of a win out there for you tonight. Is there anything else you'd like to add before we sign off?
I just want to thank everyone, Pat, you for broadcasting, Parker and Hidden for helping present this league, and everybody that's been racing, Jake for having us. It's been a lot of fun, obviously, with the turnout we've had recently. We've had a lot of cautions, but growing pains. Stick with us, but yeah, that's about it. Thanks, everyone.
Appreciate that. Thanks very much for joining us up in the booth once again, and congratulations.
Thank you.
Let's get Michael Kurjdalak in here. We'll call it a night. Michael Kurjdalak, this is Pat Wilkinson up in the booth. You got me?
Yes, sir, I do.
Michael, one heck of a run for you out there tonight. Congratulations on the P3. only one place down from where you started. Talk us through it.
Yeah, it wasn't too bad a race. Practice was hot, so I was kind of worried about how the race was going to be. But with the cool track, line moved up. It was pretty good racing. A lot of cautions, but that's short track racing. But yeah, the tempers flared a little bit. But like I said, that's short track racing. So yeah, all around, not a bad race. Yeah, pretty good.
Couldn't have put it better myself. Thanks for joining us up in the booth. Congratulations on the P3.
Thanks, sir.
Thank you as well. Get you out of here. Where's my mouse? There it is. All right, there we go. Well, folks, you have yet again spent another perfectly good 2.5 hours with all of us here at Tier 1 Studios. We thank you all for joining us tonight. We hope you've enjoyed. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe for more racing action. Here at Tier 1 Studios, again, tomorrow night will be our final, yes, final broadcast with Core, the Champions Off-Road Esports League. Can't wait for that. Hopefully we have a good night of racing and up in the booth with all of those guys at Crandon on the full configuration. And on Sunday, we will have the Ino Image Racing and the Wild West Racing League 1987 series for a doubleheader Sunday for the first time in a good while. This broadcast was brought to you in part by Dutch's Dirty Dozen and by Hidden. Built for the hunt and built to last, check out Hidden. Our gear is lightweight, durable, and water-resistant, designed to stay quiet in the woods when it matters most. We partnered with Lee Bryce and songwriter Rob Hatch to design it, and our patented camo pattern is built to help you disappear when the moment counts. Check it out now at hidden.com, HIDEN.com. This broadcast was also brought to you in part by Rock Bottom Racing, Tier 1 Wraps, Tier 1 Setup Shops, and Tier 1 Studios here on YouTube. My name's Pat Wilkinson, up in the booth. This has been the Dutch's Dirty Dozen here at North Wilkesboro. And until next time, goodbye, farewell, and amen.
Yeah. Fired up. This one's for the drivers. Out in the shop, late night lights, grease on our hands, chasing lap times, every turn, every line we find. Trying to build that edge you feel when you drive. From the blacktop tracks to the dirt out back, we've been putting in work, yeah, we live like that. Not just fast for a lap, we make it last. So when it counts, you're gone on the gas. We don't guess, we know what it takes. Every setup built from the ground, we break. If you want that feel when the car locks in, you're in the right place. Let's go win. Yeah, we built one. Yeah, we built for the win. Hammer down, let it ride, do it all again. From the green flag flying to the checkered drop, with a reason you're leading Tier 1. Set up shop, Tier 1. Take it straight to the front. League nights, open runs, we're the ones you want. Dialed in speed, yeah, we don't miss shots. If you want to win races, Tier 1, set up shop. Got weekly sets ready, ready to roll. Quality trim sharp, race pace control. Builders in the lab, yeah, they stay on it. Every tweak, every change, we gain on it. Need a custom fit, yeah, we do that too. Built to match your style, what you like to do. And it ain't just speed, it's a team right here. We ride together every lap, every gear, yeah, we test, we tune, we put in the miles. Turn bad weeks into victory smiles. From rookies to pros, we're all about growth. Now fire that motor, let's get to the front. Yeah, we built for the win, yeah, we built for the win. Hammer down, let it ride, do it all again. From the green flag flying to the checkered drop, we're the reason you're leading Tier 1. Set up shop, Tier 1. Yeah, you know the name. When the pressure's on, we bring the game. From the shop to the track, yeah, we don't stop. If you want to win races, Tier 1, set up shop. Victory Lane. Tier 1 setup shop. Tier 1.